Hi everyone, my name is Jowanda and I'm from the Anythink Libraries in Brighton, Colorado. Since we are all at home doing our best to social distance and because we miss seeing you all at the library, I thought it might be fun to read you a story. The story I'm reading to you today is called Giraffes Can't Dance by Giles Andre. It's a fun little story about Gerald the giraffe. But before I get started, I would like to remind you that Anythink Libraries has a wide assortment of online materials, including this book here, ready for you to stream and download. Just visit anythinklibraries.org to find out more. I would also like to dedicate this reading to my grandson, to all my littles and my bigs, and to all the children whom we love seeing at our libraries. Okay, let's get started. Giraffes Can't Dance by Giles Andre, illustrated by Guy Parker Reese. Giraffes Can't Dance. Gerald was a tall giraffe whose neck was long and slim, but his knees were awful crooked and his legs were rather thin. He was very good at standing still and munching shoots off trees. But when he tried to run around, he buckled at his knees. Now every year in Africa, they hold jungle dances where every single animal turns up to skip and prance. And this year when the day arrived, poor Gerald felt so sad because when it came to dancing, he was really very bad. The warthog started waltzing and the rhinos rock and rolled. The lions danced a tango that was elegant and bold. The chips all did a cha-cha with a very Latin feel. Eight baboons then teamed up for a splendid Scottish reel. Gerald swallowed bravely as he walked towards the floor, but the lions saw him coming, and they soon began to roar. "Hey, look at clumsy Gerald," the animals all sneered. "Giraffes can't dance, you silly fool. Oh, Gerald, you're so weird." Gerald simply froze up. He was rooted to the spot. "They're right," he thought. "I'm useless. Oh, I feel like such a clot." So he crept off from the dance floor and he started walking home. He'd never felt so sad before, so sad and so alone. Then he found a little clearing and he looked up at the sky. "The moon can be so beautiful," he whispered with a sigh. "Excuse me," coughed a cricket, who seen Gerald earlier on. "But sometimes when you're different, you just need a different song." Listen to the swaying of the grass and listen to the trees. To me, the sweetest music is those branches in the breeze. So imagine that lovely moon is playing just for you. Everything makes music if you really want it to. With that, the cricket smiled and picked up his violin. Then Gerald felt his body do the most amazing thing. His hooves had started shuffling, making circles on the ground. His neck was gently swaying, and his tail was swishing around. He threw his arms out sideways, and he swung them everywhere. He did a backward somersault and leapt into the air. Gerald felt so wonderful. His mouth was open wide. "I'm dancing, yes, I'm dancing. I am dancing," Gerald cried. Then one by one, each animal who'd been there at the dance, arrived while Gerald boogied on and watched him quite entranced. They shouted, "It's a miracle! We must be in a dream. Gerald's the best dancer that we've ever seen." "How did you learn to dance like that? Please, Gerald, tell us how." But Gerald simply twirled around and finished with a bow. Then he raised his head and looked up at the moon and the stars above. "We can all dance," he said, "when we find the music that we love." Thank you, and don't forget to go to anythinklibraries.org, click on Stream and Download to find your ebooks there. Have a great day.